Hello YouTube Wise, FIFA here, coming to you today on Wednesday. I know getting back to that Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule is coming around. We're gonna hit you with a marquee matchup prediction video today for the weekend of the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And I mean, heck, even throw in the 26th, whatnot, that's Boxing Day, a lot of big matches, but I don't think any of those BPL matches will feature in this marquee matchup squad builder challenge. But you never know with EA lately. I mean, take for instance that Red Bulls versus Bayern matchup they included in the last week's marquee matchups. That game is today, and it was just, usually they just do the weekends. I mean, EA's been really weird with the marquee matchups lately. These have been released on either Thursday or Friday, so you have a day, maybe two, to pick up some of these players, and honestly they're all going for really cheap right now, so it's a really good time to get in with no risk investment on some of these players. So we're going to move into the players. I'm going to give you the four main marquee matchups that I think will be featured in the squad builder, and then one sleeper or sleeper idea, and then I will move into the pack opening. There's a sweet team of the week out, but unfortunately, or that was released earlier today, but unfortunately I do not think that I haven't waited long enough. I just really want to get this vid up, doing some holiday things and whatnot, so I wanted to get this vid up for you guys, and I think we'll miss out on that Ibrahimovic Suarez, and there's some other really good players in that team of the week that was just released today. So the first matchup that I think will be pretty prominent, and it is a rivalry in the Serie A, is the Genoa versus Torino. This one would be on my lower priority list. However, you can pick up these players for 350 coins. So if they do have or are featured, you can make some serious profit. It will be one of those that catches people by surprise. And if you don't, you can always hold on to some of these players if you want, just in case that they release a Calcio or Serie A league squad builder challenge like they've done for La Gazette and MLS and Liga Nos. So you always can hold on to these players for that, or you can sell them off in the nighttime in the off periods at around 450 to 500, and you'll make a little bit of coin back anyways. Next, a big game that is featured that I'm kind of excited about too, is Juventus versus AC Milan. That is in the Super Cup final. I definitely think that warrants a marquee matchup. You can definitely pick up these players for around 350 to 500 coins, and these are another group of players that are going for really cheap right now, especially the non-rares, that you are able to sell in the off periods for more, so you're not going to lose any money. So I recommend that one, being invested in that one too. You saw that I had the Tigres player Pizarro on the last page, and now I have the America player Romero. So I believe that they'll finally go to Mexico. I mean, come on, EA. How much longer can they ignore Mexico? I know they did one a little while ago that was the Liga Mex, but there's been so many rivals in this playoff season for them, and they have not. This game is on Christmas Day. I mean, come on, give it to us, man. So we're going to go, this is going to be Club America versus Tigres. These players are also a little cheap, but they're not super cheap, but they also will hold their value. The reason that they're not super cheap is because of that squad builder challenge for that Gignac, and so you will be able to pick up these players for around 400, 500 coins, and they'll be able to hold their value, so do not fret too much if they don't sell. Disregard this Lulic over here. I'm sorry, he just came in there. I picked him up. He looks like a nice card to play with. But the last marquee matchup that I think will be the main one is this Trabzonspor versus Fenerbahce in Turkey. That is an inter-regional derby, apparently. You know, when you're surfing the web and whatnot, you can pick up these players for kind of cheap, but I think people are kind of onto this. I don't know if someone else did a video or whatnot on that, but these players, you can pick them up still for around 450, 500 coins, but the prices are rising, so this might actually be a good one if you could pick up at 450, and if the hype starts getting pretty high, then you can sell them on even before the even before the marquee matchups to make some coins. Although I'm not necessarily sure if that's the best method. You know, I got to continue to do some stuff. Again, this Utako has just came in here. I'm really excited that I'm hoping that they release a I'm really hoping that they release a squad builder challenge for the Nakamura, the MVP of the Japanese league. If you saw my road to the million at the beginning of FIFA, I was in love with the Japanese players for a while, and you'll see now that I have reached that 1 million coin mark. So it's a little bit of a spoiler. However, the finale for my road to a million coins will be either up today in a double upload or on Friday. And then I'm also, like I said earlier, I'm also looking into a nice little series on Sunday mornings, just something chill. But now we're going to get into the sleepers, the sleeper pick that I have for this, and then I'll recap everything at the end. So my sleeper pick is for people to invest in Celtic or Celtic, however you want to pronounce it. But these players will definitely be worth something. If not this week, definitely next week. If you can see, look at that. Some players are already going for a lot. Just kidding. That Gamboa is clearly listed wrong. But just start going out and picking up some of these players for 450. Pick them up at night or whatnot during Christmas when everybody's opening packs and they're just listing players for nothing. I'm really excited about that time. I'm going to try to pick up a ton of players with my million coins to complete all those squad builder challenges, especially for the Lacazette and the Eto and... I mean, even the Gignac looks nice, but Giovinco for sure. Jonas, maybe. I'm still looking into it. I mean, that one's going to be kind of easy. I think the hype's down, at least for the MLS and the Liga NOS, but the Ligue 1 team is still worth a lot. So I'm just putting some bids on here. I'm probably not going to win a lot of these players because people are investing, but this week Celtic play I'm pretty sure they play... I'm not sure if it's Hamilton, but they play a team that is pretty much a rival of them. But then next week is where you'll be able to make the coins on these guys. They play Rangers in the Old Firm Derby, big time rivalry in the Scottish League. And Rangers had been relegated for so long now that they're going to be able to revitalize it. I know last year they played in some like cup match that was big time for them. But now we're going to get into the packs. I thought about waiting until 12 o'clock when the other Team of the Week is released. However, I just wanted to get some of this footage up now, like I said, and I wouldn't mind getting a couple players from the Team of the Week that is still out, like that Eto, and not Eto, that Higuain and that Tevez. Ooh, we pull a Jordi Alba in this Team of the Week loan pack. I know, I mean, ooh, shocker, 2 informs, but Jordi Alba is a solid player. I definitely want to give him a tryout. And it's always nice to get these high-rated informs just in case you're thinking about buying them, but you're not sure, you're kind of hesitant, because now you can look at them before you buy them, and they will be able, before you risk all your coins, you'll be able to have some success. We get Camacho in here. He's an okay player. Get some good players that could be useful in future squad builder challenges. So I'm just going to store that to close. I'm going to store all these in the club, like I said, and then I'll move on to the next pack. We get 1,000 coins. You love to see that, actually. There we go. And I'll probably, shoot, I don't know what I'll do with Camacho. You never know with the squad builder challenge and stuff like that. I'll just send him to the transfer list. But I will send the rest of this stuff to the club. And now we can move on to our last pack. Sorry if you heard any background noise. It is the holiday season. The family is chilling around and whatnot. And what do we pull here? Wesley Schneider. I'm okay with that because a lot of these 83 rated cards are going for a lot right now because of that squad builder challenge, the Footmas squad builder challenges where people have released those formulas that talk about how the easiest way to make these low or these high rated teams with some like ridiculous formulas. There's some really cool videos on that. If you want to see me do a video on that, let me know. But also we get a player, this guy from Mentz might be useful for future, and then this guy from Wiesla Krakow, I believe, would have been useful. And who doesn't love actually getting Wesley Sneijder? What a legend. I remember watching him in the World Cup in the past, and he just was an exciting player to watch, and really enjoyed him. And so we're going to store all of these in the club. Got a good couple things. Wish I would have had some more squad fitnesses there, especially with the weekend league coming up. I got to qualify for that now that I think of that. And again, I'm just going to give you a quick recap. So the 4 main marquee matchups that I think will be presented are the Genoa versus Torino, AC Milan versus Juventus, Tigres versus Club America, and Trabzonspor versus Fenerbahce. And then my sleeper pick for the week isn't really a matchup. It is more just invest in the Celtic players. They're going to go for a lot, possibly this week if they sneak in a squad building challenge for them, or next week. So definitely pick these guys up now while they're cheap so you can make a bunch of coins and amass that fortune. Have a good day. Make sure you like and subscribe. Have a good holiday season, and you're going to see me again in a couple days. But most importantly, stay wise.